Hey, I'm Mary Cox Brown of Marigold Designs.
I'm Neillie Butler with Mariée and Mariée.
And we're here to finish up executing our tabletop for a special dinner.
So last week we told you to go around the house and gather all your supplies for your special dinner that you're about to have. And today we're going to actually show you what to do with the stuff. So whether it's for any dinner that you have coming up or the Birmingham Botanical Gardens night with Chris Hastings, this is how we want you to set your table, and we want you to take that extra step to make it extra special. All right, so I pulled a couple of different place settings out just to kind of show you how you can mix and match, because I don't want you getting stuck in one particular look. So for example, this place setting, I knew I really wanted my dinner to be fun and festive and maybe a little springy because I'm tired of this cold weather. So I started with this placemat and I just loved it. And then we added in beautiful heron china. This is something that, you know, we don't use every day, but it's definitely beautiful. And I loved the fact that the orange and the teal was bright and bold. And then we pulled in this pretty floral napkin. And so nothing really totally matches. I put a napkin ring, bamboo because of the rattan aspect. And then I love these colored glasses because you can just pair them with anything. We've got some beautiful flatware, and ta-da, that's our look. You know, then you can do another look that's a little more layered. We have, I kind of started with this look. I really knew I liked this napkin. So I pulled in the blues by pulling in a dinner plate, and then, you know, this could be another entree plate and a salad plate, multi-course, and then just a simple blue.
And I like it because it's a little more casual.
It is casual.
It's maybe a little less intimidating.
But you know, then I just threw a purple glass with it, honestly.
But it goes, because if you look at the napkin, it's got mauves and purples in it, and it totally works.
So very simple. You can also pull in any flatware that you want. It doesn't have to be, you know, you may have some sterling silver that you want to use. That would work as well. This look too is very sophisticated. I love these mohair chargers. They're pretty pricey to just purchase for a special night.
Do you have them for rent, Neillie?
I do have them for rent. I do. I have already purchased them, so take advantage of that. But they're great. They wipe off. Then I have a charger plate. So this plate's actually not going to be eaten on, but it just helps kind of layer your place setting. And then these beautiful plates that we also have for rent, as well as these mushroom plates. So you can have multi-courses and a simple napkin. In this particular setting, I didn't think we needed a napkin ring. I just kind of stuck it underneath there with the corner sticking out. So if you don't have them, a pretty little glass. I felt like it kind of pulled in the oranges. And then I love the wooden.
I love how you put the napkin there, because when you do have a decorative plate with a print that you're like, I don't want to cover this up. That's such a great way to do it and not cover up the most awesome part of it.
So your key pieces, you have a placemat, sometimes a dinner charger, a dinner plate, and a salad plate. Again, you don't have to have all of it, but those are your layers, and your napkin, your flatware. And I always want some sort of specialty glass, whether it's a specialty wine glass or water glass with a basic wine glass. I think that you can't go wrong with that. So play around with everything that you've got, mix and match, fill in the gaps like we talked about last week, whether you're purchasing a few things or renting from Neillie's Party Closet.
Yeah.
But this, to me, I know that Chris Hastings' food is going to be awesome. So
right.
I think it'll taste much
just complement
better.
it.
Yeah. So the centerpiece, Mary Cox is going to teach us how to do the really simple centerpiece.
So we talked last time about using small vases, and I've gone ahead and done a few. But yesterday, so the day before your party, you would go to somewhere like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods and grab a few flowers. I always say, if you're scared to mix colors, stay with whites or stay with one color. But like today, I literally just picked up what I liked, and it all kind of goes together. I don't really worry that much about matching. But what we have is we have some roses, some tulips. I got some calla lilies, but all this came from Trader Joe's today. And what we're going to do is take one of these small bud vases, and I'm just going to use Neillie's plate to do it on. And we're just going to start, and there's really no right or wrong way. All I'm doing, Neillie, you grab my scissors. They're right there. Forgot my scissors. I'm just going to cut them so that they just sit right on the edge. And these are still pretty tight, these roses. You can reflex them, which we talked about before. That just opens them up. And they may actually, sometimes they want to do it and sometimes they don't. But it kind of just makes a little bit more of a statement. And blow in it. But so you can kind of stick your roses in. This is a Lenten rose, a hellebore. that I actually bought the plant at Trader
I think I
Joe's.
should see that because let me show that.
So I bought the whole plant because I thought they were pretty.
I would have never bought this.
And then I just cut them off, and now I'm going to plant that in my yard. And I'm using the blooms because the color was just so fabulous. It's kind of a wet, rainy day in Birmingham today, so I was feeling kind of moody. Then I'm just going to stick some white tulips in. And so, I mean, if you bought a pack of tulips, a pack of roses, you know, a bunch of callas, you could have a really great table and have a great variety on your table. There's no rhyme or reason to how I'm doing this. Honestly, you can see that I'm just snipping and just making sure everything's sitting a little above the edge. Stick a calla lily in, and then you're kind of done. So you could group these. Like, I think these pink ones look so good with like the moodiness of kind of this. There's a little bit of purple in that mushroom. And then we did the same thing with these jars, and I think they look great. I really think they look great with this, but they especially look great with that springy kind of look we're trying to go for.
But honestly, the whole thing, even mixing.
Oh, I think they look great all together.
Whatever containers you had.
I'm not a minimalist, so usually I say more is more. And so I'm like, oh, if you have 7 vases, use 7. But like, I think you could come in with this candle's bent, but with a candle, or even the pink ones I think are really pretty. And have some tapers, add a little candlelight. Even like, you could bring out little salt and pepper, you know, little bowls, and put those on your table just to make sure. I like a full table. I don't like there to be tons of negative space. Some people like a more minimalist look, but I like it full. And so I'll find little things, even little tiny little bud vases, and take the broken stem or cut a little piece of greenery, some herbs, and stick them on here so that it can be really full.
And one question that I get all the time is when I have a big dining room table and I'm only having dinner for 2.
Yeah.
Just use one end of your table, kind of like what we're doing now. You could, you know, husband, wife can be across, 2 girlfriends, whatever, you know, you do. I have a round table at home, so just sit next to each other and just only decorate the half that faces you, and just don't worry about the rest of the table. So
don't overthink it.
Yeah,
don't stress yourself out.
Yeah, I would much rather you sit at your dining room table than not set your table at all. So.
Right, 100%. So we hope you've learned something about setting your table, that you're not as intimidated, and that you will really decorate your table every day. I mean, that's what I tell people.
We can't wait to see what you do for the Birmingham Botanical Gardens event. Tag us, and, you know, so that we can watch your beautiful work.
Bye.